try to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside.
Nigga, look, Emmett out there running that field. What was the spread? You said 13.5 or 17.5?
The second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California. We've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store. As it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles
Unless you get like a sack, unless you get like a sack fumble. Some dumb shit like that. Yeah.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
What happened?
Something. Sleeping. Yeah, it's nice. Put this counter, light this counter, put it in there.
Now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Young wasting no time, right to the air. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch.
Short.
He had him 23 in a first.
Short.
He's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Now Young. Comes out of the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. Well, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll see. Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. At that time, they were up to the challenge.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Off the play fake, Young. This one, that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Yellow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And now
He
this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yet, indeed, the flag is out. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's complete to Mitchell. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read
All right, so look, I'm going to be on.
Knew where the pressure was going to come from and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the shotgun, it's Young. That is caught by Laporta. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
Young. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So we'll see what Young and his guys can do here as they walk up for the 2-point try.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game.
Rams 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, 2.
And he brings us out
Look,
for 22.
you know, hard.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense ready to go for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, that's your man. That's your man. Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You talk about this Seahawks defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Patrick Queen in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. One quarter in the books, 8-3, our score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now Young. And that will be incomplete. Back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more. Young and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. To the air once more, Young. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm sorry, bro. That's crazy.
Play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal.
Roster, 6, leather, red, cycle, white, blue, black, ultra, set.
To throw, Young. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Sam Laporta from 8 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
16, Rams 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
What the hell? Oh, yeah, Texas Roll.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Yeah, she lined down.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win. Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Yellow. Check, go get him. Attack.
Mahomes now to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Say bye, Grandma.
The Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's fielded at the 45. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Seahawks have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Red, cycle. Ready?
Throwing, Young. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Powering forward. And he's down to the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go. Black 40.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 2 yards to go, second down. Young to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Young working out of the gun. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So we'll see what Young and his guys can do here as they walk up for the 2-point try. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in 2-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then they've got walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. And that brings up 4th.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
15. Motion, I got one. 15.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there. Big play on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now here's Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. Nice move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So 2nd down. Still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mahomes to throw once more. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Touchdown, LA! Kenneth Walker. As the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he'll get in for the 2 points as they'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now here's Young. Going for the deep ball. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 40. Grill's green. Ready.
Final play of the half. Young. And that is incomplete. Left on the clock.
Wait. Hey. Brandy White, some Pamper. She boo-boo.
You know what my grandma said?
He went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. And this little piggy
She grew twice today.
And this little piggy went wee, 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 all the way home. Mama Bridget's falling down, falling down, falling down. Mama Bridget's falling down, my sweet baby.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Young, a final shot before break. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. Set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have recovered. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Young. That's complete to the Porter. And they are able to stop him, but he does get to the 2. Young here, you can see a change of the play.
Ready?
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2.
Young's going to throw for this. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Yeah. Really with I should probably start a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Holmes will do it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So, line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Attack!
Here's Mahomes to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
Win the rep, let's go, right here. Attack!
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Here's a diving catch right side. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive up. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. I imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Young going to move him around. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. It goes a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. Young and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it.
Now 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you want?
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd
and 20 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Douglas. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Allen. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to come into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
It's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points. Now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Will Riker to kick off.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. That'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll be the third down. They need 2. Here's third down.
It's a gain of 15. But it's third down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes now to throw. And Walker has it. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams.
First down. 43. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Attack! Argo Blue, Yellow!
Mahomes going to throw. Touchdown, Rams. Warner Bowers, 26 yards. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. Help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
They'll going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
26. Will Riker to kick off.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. is the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Young is set to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Young now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A great effort there. 54 yards. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Seahawks will line
They'll
up.
try to run it with Jacobs. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10.
36. Rams 26.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
And they're on 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got it wide open, complete. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Hey, 57.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't book it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Line, yellow.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain.
The time to bring out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Line. I'll go line. dribble it. Yellow. Yellow, yellow. Right side.
Now here's Mahomes. That went out wide and intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Dude.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Sam Laporta with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. It's caught at the 1.
I can't wait for a few years or 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
17 yards. That's another.
Mahomes going to change things up.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And Mahomes will do it himself. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. He stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Hey, 43, 40. That's all they need.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this back down to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game.
34.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
3rd and 13.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that is incomplete. And sensing the momentum, maybe.
Come on, Lid.
No, that's not bad.
Yeah, you put in the what?
In the orange suit?
Baby. You don't think that's possible?
That's how you want me to look?
No, you just asked me, is that possible for you to
No,
look
I
like
said,
that?
that's how you want me to look?
Oh, I thought you said, I mean, I want you to look how you want to look.
I don't know.
Okay, you ain't got to look like that though.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes will do it himself.
Boy, stop pushing the goal. What's going on? Who? What happened?
I see you
What
nodding
happened?
your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Y'all in the left?
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Mahomes to throw it. And he can't get the throw away. He's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Now Patrick going to change the play. Mahomes. That is incomplete.
That incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Yeah.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
Yeah.
And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And that is incomplete.
That's why that happened to you. Stop doing that. She keep pushing it out. That shit hit her. But she keep doing it.
Looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably no throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
That is intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, 15. Yellow. I got blue lane.
Mahomes will do it himself. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final 1st down. They got it, and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
Young here to throw. He's on his way. And he's across for a late touchdown.
I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza. Not a civilian, I'm a citizen. Green around the world, looking militant. I fly United, never spirited. Only restaurant is gonna be militant. What? I mean Michelin, traveling on dividends. She say that I'm bald like a 90s symbol is. I'm getting paid, talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim, flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Bible pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh?